Hey, Cece got
Cece
a
got a talk show. Go ahead now,
Cece.
Hi, welcome to the safespacesisi show. I'm safespacesisi, aka Sinclair, the nature-loving psychotherapist. Today is a very special episode because it's my grandma and my aunt's 78th birthday. So today's life lesson is brought to us by Doris and Don. Doris and Don was taken around the corner from my parents' house. I was riding around with my mom looking for a muse, and I saw these beautiful ducks chilling on the curb. They reminded me of Aunt Doris and Grandma, so I named the picture Doris and Don. Today's life lesson is be present with your loved ones as often as you can. Those moments are priceless, extremely valuable, and irreplaceable. So if you read in my blog, I talk about how on certain occasions the family gets together to celebrate, and it just so happens that on the twins' birthdays we always get together and celebrate. Unfortunately, Aunt Doris passed away in 2019, so we just celebrate her memory and we celebrate Grandma today. So stay tuned as I interview or talk with various family members about emotions on this very special day. Okay, so starting off, we have my Uncle Jeff, which is my mom's brother. And we're gonna start with him because it's early in the morning and we're the only ones out here.
Hello, everyone.
Show the
grill master.
Is that pork steak again?
No, this is not pork steak. Again,
Yes.
no, I don't know. I didn't buy it.
So a few years ago, he was cooking on the grill and he was like, come taste this. And I tasted it and I was like, is this chicken? Because it don't taste all the way done. Or what is it? And he told me it was pork steak. Yeah, I know it was done now because it was pork. I don't eat pork. He tried to kill me. What do you have to say for yourself?
You survived, didn't you?
I just want to introduce the cook. She'll be back later. Just come on. Okay. Just say hey. Now go. See, that was all you gotta do.
The lesson learned, Cece, to all you young folks out there, to you young viewers, if you want to improvise until you can go repair it the way you want to, there are a lot of subtle ways that you can finish a project without even doing a lot of things at the same time.
Really?
Yes, and I think that's important for you young folks that understand how to do projects successfully.
You hear that? When in doubt and your house is messed up, just put duct tape on it.
That's the appropriate way to look at it.
Thank you.
It's called a quick fix. And that's all the knowledge I'm going to give you guys today. Y'all have a blessed, safe day now.
You know what? All right, here's the birthday girl. Wave at the camera, girl.
Yeah, you ain't fix my hair that you know want to. I don't know, it's okay.
And Uncle Roderick. Girl, wave at the camera. What you want to say on your birthday?
I'm giving thanks to God Almighty for letting me live this 78 years of life. Been 4 years without my sister, whom I miss very, very, very much. Thank God for family. Ain't going on that see.
We miss her too. You want to say something, Uncle Roderick?
Well, I'm done. Happy birthday. I love you.
Thank you, with your little hard-headed self.
I want to give a shout out to Miss D.
Speak louder.
I would love to give a shout out to Miss D. I thank the Lord for blessing me to be a part of this family and her to be a part of my life too. And one thing I love about Miss D, she loves her sports. All women's sports. She'll watch me in baseball sometimes. College, not pros, but college. Just want to let you know, Miss D, I love you, man.
Love you.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, thank you.
I'm very thankful to have a loving mother who raised me right. If you read my shirt, so I was raised right. I did wrong on my own. But she did a good job. Love you, Mom.
Love you.
I did wrong on my own.
Buttons. Say happy birthday. Pretty long. All right, me again, you guys. So it's raining, so we're gonna be doing things inside. So I'm excited to see how this is gonna turn out. And filming around family is really interesting, especially my family, because you know they don't show emotions, but we always get together to celebrate things. It's a little confusing. You got anything to say about that? Oh yeah, look, you're out here. What you gotta? Oh, what do you have to say about the non-emotions that y'all have?
We have emotion.
Well, what about
We all do.
But you don't show them the way I want you to.
We don't show them the way you want us to, but we show them we need to.
But can you see how that can affect someone? Like seriously?
Affect you because we don't show our emotion towards you.
Well, yeah, like when a person is not loved in the way they want to be loved.
You love more than you know.
I understand.
People have different ways of expressing their love.
Right. So do you see how?
This is good.
Oh, okay, you there too. Okay. Do you see how when a person?
I'm coming.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I'll be here.
All right. When a person is not loved in the way they want to be loved, how do you see how that could when a person is not loved in the way they want to be loved, do you see how that could skew their view of how they feel like they're loved?
So my question to you is, how do you want to be loved?
No. Okay. The way I want.
Because like I say, I love different than he do. We all love differently. So, you feel like you're not being loved the way you need to be loved?
Well, that's how I used to feel. So my question to you is, do you understand how if a person is not loved how they want to be loved, how that could skew their way of how they feel their family loves them? Do you understand how that could skew it?
But you're still saying,
It's a yes or no question.
I want to be loved.
Yeah.
We don't. If you don't tell us, we will never know.
Right.
So if you have issues and you never bring them to the forefront, we will never know.
Right.
So you had an issue, then you told us about it, then we know how to go about it.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Because love comes in different forms.
I agree 100% for the third.
But yeah, if people don't show affection towards you and stuff, or the way you want to be loved, yeah, it does have effect on you.
So that's how I because I'm more of a show emotion than I feel like you. I'm more of a tell, like I love you type of thing, and that's not how you guys are, and it's not a bad thing because like I said, you show love in a different way.
I think the fact that I was in the military for 27 years, I went to 6 combat
What
engagements
branch?
in the Army. I went to 6 combat engagements. So during the war, you can't show no emotions. Because then you start showing too many emotions, then the soldiers start getting scared, worse and worse. So you got to be strong in that aspect. So maybe that's why I don't show emotions like most people do, because of my past experiences.
So before your past experience though, because before you were a soldier, you were a little boy in Inglehart.
Yeah, I got the hell out of there too.
Were you able to show emotions then?
Well, I didn't feel, I felt halfway loved because of the situation and the way we came up in life. But even though we was a close-knit family, there was still this part missing. And I'll keep that to myself. But I think everybody have to understand the environment we came up in. We didn't have a whole lot of male figures, put it that way. So we pretty much was out on our own. And I think the women did a remarkable job.
Yeah.
I think they did a remarkable job. And Mama made me the person I am today.
What's all the way down the line?
All down the line, yeah.
Oh, all right, a little bit of discussion. No, that was cool. All right, so stay tuned. We'll do more. So this is my grandma's older brother, Uncle Eugene. He's the patriarch. How old are you, Uncle Eugene?
81.
So he's here with us, of course, to help celebrate his sister's birthday. So I just want him to say something on camera.
It is what it is.
So, Uncle Eugene, my talk show is about how growing up, we didn't talk about emotions in a way that I wanted to talk about them. And that made me sad. How do you feel like y'all expressed emotions? Because you like 2 generations before me, right? Because you're my great uncle.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Yeah, you are. You're my great uncle. Yeah.
Look, I used to think one day at a time. That's me.
Okay. So you didn't focus on the feelings. I'm the only one that be in my head and in my feelings. Apparently, I'm the only emotional person.
Well, I mean, I have emotion too, but I guess I don't wear it, on my sleeve. I don't show it, But I'm an emotional person also.
You are? Because I look in the camera and tell people like me and the younger generation how to deal with emotions.
this my brain don't function like it used to, you know.
Yes, it do. Come on, don't do that, Uncle Eugene.
No, I'm serious, you know. I'm serious, you know. My motto down to the oil, I always take one day at a time. One day at a time. It's my motto.
Okay.
That's what I do.
All right.
One day at a time. Life, just take, you know, take life easy, enjoy, you know. Try not to get stressed out. Be yourself and listen. Things will work out for you. That's my motto. Always have been. Always will be. How's that?
That's good. Thank you.
Hey, who's doing this shit?
All I deal with emotions is I cry at night.
Oh, what, that's it?
I hug my pillow.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah, we
So-
get you right.
We saw Uncle Rod earlier, but we got Aunt Doris. We have Aunt Doris' sons, Uncle Victor and Uncle Rod. They're here to celebrate with us today. So,
Tucker!
so we didn't deal with I feel like the family wasn't as emotional as I wanted the family to be growing up. What you think?
Emotional how?
They weren't emotional. Like y'all ain't going around telling everybody y'all loved each other and
Yeah,
stuff.
we were in that type of family, but we knew it. We knew it was there.
That wasn't good enough for me.
No, I'm just saying. 'Cause
But that-
I don't remember mom ever saying that she loved me until I started telling her at a later age. I do it
So
now.
how did that affect you, black man?
And then because I knew that the love was there. We have a loving family.
Yeah.
So I knew the love was there, always there.
So why am I the only one in my feelings about it? Jeez, like, Jeez, yeah, cause y'all.
I mean, mama, children, and grandchildren.
Somebody told this girl they love her.
I know, right? I got a question, Grandma. If the family didn't tell each other they love each other, so why did you tell me so much? Cause you're the reason I do it.
And that's what I said. We do it now.
Yeah, cause Grandma, cause you made me call you every day when I was away, and you the one told me you loved me so much. So why did you do that if that's not something the family did?
It was tough for love back in them days.
No, we found out
It was
that
tough love.
it's a term of endearment that we didn't use, so we use it now.
Grandma, what you got to say?
Now our family coming up, we never fought, you know. I mean, well, I was older than you, but you never. Everybody got along. Wasn't no fighting and carrying on, hitting.
Right.
That's right.
Like I said, we didn't say we loved you. We knew we loved each other.
Cause Grandma Aggie and Aunt Lady.
I'm telling you how much love was growing up. If I got whipping in school, I go home, mama whip me, and then Aunt Doris had to get something. So,
And not only that, you didn't get Cousin Mary Francis and everybody else.
yeah, when he said take a village, and that's why it took.
Oh, look at y'all! Look at y'all! Look at y'all, brother and sister.
I tell you, that's Doris Whitfield right there.
All right, so this is Riri, my first cousin. I only have 3 of them. So, hey girl.
Hey, what we doing?
Oh, so I'm just going around talking to the family because apparently what I've learned today, I mean, I feel like I always known, but it wasn't like being confirmed. I'm the only one in my feelings about not being loved the way I wanted to be loved. I done asked like 3 of them back there. I was like, how you feel about the family not being emotional? They was like, I don't. They was like, I ain't think about it. I knew I was loved. So, how you feel? Were you loved the way you wanted to be loved?
No. No.
Dougie!
He's so cool.
Okay, so you weren't loving the way you wanted to be loved, but did you know that you were loved?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. But I said that wasn't good enough for me.
It wasn't good enough. I mean, then I didn't know.
Right.
But now it's like, yeah, y'all could have did better.
But I'm not mad.
A video. Let's ask them.
But I'm not mad though because it's like it wasn't that they were doing it wrong or something, you know?
Right, yeah.
So-
I ain't mad either, but I also think that they don't want to take accountability either.
Duty. Do you feel loved? You feel loved? Yeah, you should.
Are you happy? Okay.
Come here, stand up. Okay. Keandra. Come here. Come here. Come out. Y'all. Oh, my grandma. I just want to set up for my grandma and be nice and decorate for my grandma, and she's so impatient. Give me a kiss, grandma. Give me a kiss. Give me some kisses. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me. Oh, my bra coming down, grandma. All right. So check this out. Look at the camera. Girl, I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath. Girl, I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath. All right. We got a surprise for you. All right. And, oh, you about to cry already, girl? We ain't even started.
Don't pay me no more.
Don't pay you no mind? Come on. All right. So, for this surprise, I want to blindfold you, okay? Okay? So before I blindfold you, I need to go and set the camera up. Okay?
Okay.
So you just have a seat and I'm gonna come back and get you.
Okay.
All right. Happy birthday! Okay. Okay, check you out. You look good.
Thank you.
All right, turn around. Let me see the back. Okay. All right, thank you. Who's gonna say the grade?
All right. Hey, listen up, folks. Listen up. Bow your head, please.
Okay. God is grace. God is good. Thank. Then excellent for good.
Good, you got it. You got it.
Let us thank Him for our food. By His hands we must be fed. Give us Lord daily bread. Amen.
Bam. Hey, time to go eat.
All right, so we've surprised Grandma with the shirts. We've all eaten, and now we're all just chilling in various places. I'm going to go around seeing if I can get some footage from some family members. Not sure how this is gonna go, so in case this doesn't go well, I'll probably skip to the fun and stuff. But let's see where this goes. So we did your birthday celebration. How did you like it?
Lovely. Family. It was lovely. Thank you, family. I love you all. And hope we can do this again. I won't say it because life is not in my hands, it's in the Lord's hands. Still can't see out my glasses good. Yeah. It was nice. And we just got to love each other, pray for each other.
You want to get some videos on, Grandma?
It ain't on.
It is.
Well, I'm through. Just learn how to love each other. Get along, read the Bible, believe in God's word.
What's your favorite memory of Grandma?
When we got a whooping. No, we didn't get a whooping. We was arguing. Somebody was arguing. Girl said, I'm so-and-so years old, and I hope I live to see so-and-so so I can get some Social Security. You all remember?
That was when? Last year?
Right, girl.
When was it?
Girl, that was so dope.
Good gracious sake.
You gotta be 65
Thank God he
to get
answered the
Social
prayer.
Security. 12 years, girl.
Okay. They say that the Lord answer prayers. Yeah.
All right.
Come on.
Yes.
Remember that time I had them mosquito bites? You told me to put some green rub and alcohol on it. And I said, well, what do the green rub and alcohol do? He talking about nothing. Just make you feel better. So nothing. We're going to get in the camera time. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, you all right?
Yeah, but
Can we, just because the three of us on camera, can we talk about the infamous moment?
When Tree fell out the tree. I knew that's what you were gonna say.
You remember that, Grandma?
yeah.
Yeah, she was talking about it yesterday.
Like Eddie County behavior.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real point. Police on that thing. I hope you're cheering them.
Who fell off the bike that time? Sierra with that little scratch. Scratch my whole knee.
I don't remember.
Girl, we used to ride around all the way around to that house.
And when you thought you could draw it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't.
You backed the Audi into that. You backed into that barrel in the Shangri-La yard. All right. So as we've talked before, I grew up with 3 brother cousins. We got Mill Chamberlain, who's been here before, and then my other cousin. We have Jamil. And then we have my other cousin Rashad, and we're missing Ramah. And I'm so happy for you guys to be here. Rashad, do you look at me like a little sister?
Sure, Sierra.
Thanks. So how did you feel the family was emotionally growing up?
How I feel the family was emotionally?
Yeah, like showing emotions and stuff.
I feel like I'm the worst person to answer that because I ain't got no emotions.
Right. Why don't you have emotions? You're not sad?
No. Not very often, no.
Okay, so cool. Tell the camera how you deal with your emotions. So clearly, I'm the only person in this family who feels things.
And they just happen, and they're there.
So what do you do when you're sad? Like, what do you
sad,
do?
I guess. You gotta go through it.
Uncle Eugene said the same thing. Uncle Eugene said just take things one day at a time.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm the only overthinker. That's okay.
I know, well, I'm an overthinker, but no.
Oh, what you be overthinking about? Come on, tell the camera.
Literally, I think about everything.
But like, so do you be like in your head like about like why the stars look like they're underwater instead of in the sky or something like that?
Hush, boy.
I'm talking over your team.
Robert, they on the
I
camera.
guess so. I'm a why person.
Me too. I'm a why person. I like asking why doesn't the family tell each other they love each other? Well, why didn't they tell each other they love each other growing up? Because I needed that and I didn't get it, and it hurt me.
Well, one, like I said, I'm a emotionally weird person.
You think it's weird that you don't have emotions? I mean, you think that's emotionally weird? Because if that's how you rock, that's how you rock.
Yeah, I've come to terms with that too.
So you consider yourself weird?
I think everybody's weird.
Me too, Rashad. You're not helpful. You're not. Talk about who you are, because you've always been this way.
He told you this was going to be very awkward.
I know, but that's the beauty of it, because we have the different perspectives. That's why we work through our trauma together, because we all talk about things from our different perspectives. But you give me one-word answers. That's
just who I am.
I'll take it. Got anything you want to add? Well, considering that y'all were in the same house, did you feel like y'all showed emotions to each other? I know you just said you don't show emotions, but how did you guys feel like y'all bonded or showed love to each other?
Just hung around each other.
Well, yeah, pretty much. I don't really have a lot of memories from when I was younger like that either. I have a couple, but one of the few that I have with Jamil though was, you remember that poster thing? I don't know, like I knocked a poster off the wall at Uncle's place. I don't even know if you heard this story. But I was like, well, I guess you came and checked it out and you was like, who did that? And I blamed it on Jamil, and Jamil was just like, I'm sorry.
I took blame, huh?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, do y'all remember that time where everybody was heading shrimp and I was left there with y'all and y'all were picking on me and y'all called the cops and I was crying?
I do remember that.
But also that time you felt like during that same time y'all were fighting and you fell and you hit your mole on the vent and it started bleeding. You remember that?
No, that wasn't even I feel. It wasn't I feel me. Y'all was around for that? I remember
y'all were fighting.
Oh Jesus.
I was talking about the time when y'all made me cry.
Oh no, y'all was there for that? Me and Ramah, I remember me and Ramah wrestling, and then Ramah had me on the ground, and then I told Mom about this recently actually, and then he like pulled me, and the mold that I used to have on the back of my head was.
I remember that though, because when I then gave us,
I feel like I'm
gave us beatings, I was the last one, and she broke the rule on me. That's what I was more upset about. I was like, how you gonna break the rule on me? That was like,
It was already cracked, baby.
I'm like, man, you going hard on me to break it, ain't you? No, I remember that time you fell from the top bleacher down to the bottom. And you, like, when you hit the ground, when you hit the court, you was like, ouch. He was laying there, he was like, ouch.
I left my jacket back up the bleachers and everybody was leaving, and then I was like, hold on real quick, let me run. And I was running back up there and I like tried to grab it while I was still running, and the sleeve was still under my foot, so when I pulled it, it yanked my foot up. I just started tumbling down the thing.
Rashad didn't even go to games, so the one game he did.
And as soon as I hit the ground, literally all the cheerleaders were just around. I was like, oh, are you all right? And I was just standing there like, oh, hey, what's up?
So clearly everyone has their own way of processing emotions. So again, find what works for you. And if that's being in nature talking to animals because they listen to you and respond back, then do your thing. So stay tuned. Let's see.
You didn't ask us about our emotions. You asked the two boys.
Try again, baby. Before you end them.
Cut!
So on the episode I did with Emil Chamberlain, or Jamil, a few weeks ago, I called his mom Aquila a crybaby. So let's hear her take on that. You remember the episode? So how did you feel like the family showed their love and emotions growing up? Look at it.
Oh, excuse me. Well, actually, we wasn't no affectionate family, not as far as showing emotion, hugging and all that stuff. They showed their emotions through actions. Whether it was cooking or not, they didn't hug or nothing like that. So, I mean, my grandma, she always, whether she wanted me to kiss or whatever, she wouldn't stop me. Versus my mama, she'll elbow me. Mom would elbow me and make me move out the way and stuff like that.
So where do you feel like you got your emotions from? Because you are emotional, more emotional than the other family members like me.
I guess because I was the youngest and I always got beat up on too. And I didn't have nobody to run to but grandma. So her mama said, you shouldn't have been there or you shouldn't have done that. Sit down somewhere.
So how do you feel like you process your emotions now?
A lot of times I cry to myself, or I just let them go. And then after I cry and get all the emotions out, then I'll talk to them about it.
Okay. Thank you.
But being emotional, because I be emotional, and sometimes if Jamil's there, I'll cry on his shoulder or something.
You got any closing words on to?
I love all my family, us here, regardless if I'm hugging or loving on them. But I'm always want the best for them.
I knew what was going on.
All right, so we talked to some more family members. Everyone is still chilling out, so let's see what other footage we get. In case we don't get any more footage, I do appreciate the footage that we have today. I always love hanging out with my family, and as the life lesson says, spend time with your family because that time is irreplaceable and extremely valuable, and whatever else it says, I know it's slipping my mind right now.
Thank you.
Well, it's just, she just sliced the water. She just gonna slice it.
Now, come on, you can't say again. You gonna start dancing.
All right, so we're about to light some memorial flowers in memory of Aunt Doris. So this is day 2 of the birthday festivities, and I just wanted to come up and say a few more things, maybe clarify some things. What I've already known, but it was confirmed yesterday, is that my family does have emotions. We just all process them differently, and just because I wasn't loved in the way I wanted to be loved doesn't mean I wasn't loved. And I'm so grateful and thankful that my family were willing and are willing participants in talking with me on my show. So let's introduce the most important lady of Cece's life. Introduce yourself.
I'm Don Shaw,
This is Grandma.
Sierra's grandmother.
This is Grandma. So Grandma, I know we talked about it a little yesterday, but because you weren't taught that you weren't told that you know I love you and all that a lot growing up, you were shown it. Why did you tell me so much?
Tell you so much more.
That you love me. You used to tell me that all the time.
I still tell you I love you.
Yeah, but you weren't raised that way, so what made you raise me that way?
I was raised that way.
Oh, so Grandma Aggie told you she loved you and stuff?
Yes.
All the time?
Yes.
That's so sweet. My grandma was sweet.
And pray. Always keep God first.
So how you feel about me saying I wasn't loved how I wanted to be loved?
I don't know what your feelings were.
Oh, I don't mean that about you though. You always loved me. Not you. It wasn't you.
But I don't know another person's thoughts.
Well, how do you feel about me saying it? Does it make you want to love me more?
I don't know, you go read so I go back and
Go on. So I guess, like I said yesterday, you know, if you are an overthinker like me or someone who's just in your feelings, you know, find what works for you. And if that's being outside looking at clouds and talking to nature, then do your thing. That's something. Oh, Grandma, I put that in my book. I talked about how when we were younger, and when I was young, when we were younger, we used to be outside staring at the clouds. You remember that?
Yes.
And we still do it sometimes.
Yes.
But not as much.
No.
You got anything you want to say?
No. I just love everybody. Thank God for family. Always keep God first. Encouraging words I can say.
Thank you for being on my show.
Thank you.
Oh, you so sweet. Give me a kiss. So let's go inside and see if we can get more clips from the fam. I want to get some clips with Mommy, but she's busy as always in the kitchen, cooking, cleaning, doing something, right? Grandma, hold on, help me. In case we don't get any more clips and this is the end of filming for today, join me next time I film and let's work through our trauma together. Say, let's work through our trauma together.
Let's work through our traumas together.
Thank you, Grandma.
Okay. You don't know I'm not interviewing your stuff.
You did.
Don't put me on the spot.
Grandma, I did not put you on the spot. I told you before I took a shower that we was about to do this. So as you know, I was raised by my grandma because my mom was in the military and now she's retired and we get to spend a lot of time together. So while we're here at this family gathering, which I just want to say I wanted to get footage of her yesterday, but she was busy cooking and cleaning and being the great hostess that she is. But while I have her now, I want to ask you, Mom, how do you feel about me saying I wasn't, or about me feeling how like I wasn't loved how I wanted to be loved growing up?
It makes me feel bad.
You have to speak up.
It makes me feel bad.
Why?
Because you shouldn't be feeling that way, and I had no idea that you felt like that way.
You're telling me, and this is the thing with the family. So I realized because I wasn't loved how I wanted to be loved, it's not that they aren't emotional. I think I get it from my father, because my father, when I would talk to him like once or twice a month, he would always be like, I love you, or, you know, say all these nice things to me and encourage me, but I rarely saw him, whereas I'm raised around all these people and I'm not hearing I love you, or I'm not hearing things just focused specifically on me. And again, it's not a bad thing. It's just I felt like, dang, if my dad is doing this over the phone, why aren't people who are in front of me doing the same thing? So I recognize that we have different ways of processing things, but you're telling me I shouldn't feel that way, but I can't help genetics.
Well, I understand that, but I wish that you didn't feel that way because it wasn't true.
And yeah, and I'm glad that I found the outlet in nature to be able to process my feelings, because I knew it wasn't true. Like, I knew I was loved. Like, if I was hungry, like, I got food, or if I wanted to go somewhere, I got anything, or I wanted like a toy, you would make sure I got it. But it was just, I guess, again, just hearing it from my dad and then not hearing. I don't. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
I don't know, but it's weird. Not weird, but I'm glad I'm to a point now where I understand that just because I'm not loved how I want to be loved, that doesn't mean that I am not loved. And that's evidenced by my family helping me this weekend. Clearly, we're all loved. So with you knowing that I am so emotional, do you feel like that's changed the way that you talk to me now that I've communicated my feelings?
Yes, you have communicated your feelings very well, and I understand you a little bit more.
Oh. All right, well, I know that you are just itching to go wash a dish or something, so thank you for your time.
You're so very welcome.
All right, so I want you to say the same tagline like Grandma. So, in case I get no more clips, join me next time for whatever is in store, and let's work through our trauma together. Say, let's work through our trauma together.
Let's work through our trauma together.
I'm getting kissed.
Safe Space CC show. I like that, CC. Let's work through that trauma together. Yeah.